So I was actually at work when it happened. So I just worked right in the corner there, about past the Cappuccino. So I kind of see all of downtown Barrie. So I noticed there was a police cruiser outside a convenience store down the road for a while, kind of like horizontal blocking the one side of the road. I don't know what was happening there, but I just noticed it was there for about half an hour. And then about a half hour later, I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye, the cop kind of right outside my building on the side of the road, and when I looked, he was what looked like pushing the kid into a snowbank, starting the altercation of trying to arrest him. So I got out and I kept my phone out and started filming it. At this point, I couldn't really tell the severity of the situation just from being inside, not being able to hear it or really see what was going on down there. But it got pretty aggressive, cop pushing against the back of the cruiser, and the kid looked like he was trying to hold on to his backpack and whatever else he had in his hand. But the cop started kind of pulling his hair and hitting his head against the back of the car, trying to, I don't know, get him handcuffed. I'm not really sure what the goal was there. But after a little while, he eventually threw the kid onto the ground pretty hard. I don't know if you've seen my videos. I send them all to you. But yeah, he threw the kid on the ground. The rest shuffled around for a little bit. There was some cameraman from, I don't know if it was from a news station or something, at the corner, filming something unrelated to that, I guess, but he came in, kind of assisted the cop in holding the kid down at one point.
The cameraman did? Or?
Yeah, the cameraman did. One of the videos you can see, he kind of comes up and looks like he shows him a badge or an ID or something, and then kind of grabs the kid's leg, trying to hold him. Didn't really look like he was doing too much, but I'm not sure what he was trying to do. But yeah, so the kid and the cop were on the ground kind of wrestling around for a little while. Obviously it looked like the kid was trying to resist. I mean, if I was getting my hair pulled or thrown around like that too, I'm sure I wouldn't really be too easy going about it. I'm not really sure what was going on, but eventually a bunch of cop cars just all pulled up. There was, I think, 7 cruisers out there at one point. And then eventually another police officer came in and joined forces. Whenever the cop was on top of him, I think he was tasing him. I'm not sure. It looked like he was pushing a taser into him. But you could still tell the kid was resisting and stuff like that. So he hit him in the head with a taser. And that's when another cop joined in, and they both grabbed him and kind of threw him to the cement, and it looked like he hit his head on the curb or something. And then they're both on top of the kid trying to arrest him, and then I saw that one police officer throw him another slap in the face as well, or something in the head, before they finally got him arrested and violently kind of threw him into the cop car. I'm pretty sure the kid hit his head on the cop car, on the door as well, whenever they tried to put him in the back seat. And then the cop came around and just threw the kid back up on the ground and then threw everything else in the trunk. And that was about as far as I saw. But yeah, at that point there was 7 cop cruisers, all with their sirens on, surrounding the whole area, them up kind of blocked off. I'm not sure what caused the whole situation. I mean, from what I read online throughout today and a little bit yesterday was that he was skateboarding through a red light, and that got him a ticket, and then he skateboarded off, and then the police officer chased him. I don't know the accuracy of that. That's just what I've read. I mean, from where I was watching, I couldn't hear anything, so I didn't get the severity of it until I saw the close-up video. I mean, I took the video myself, and I was like, well, this is messed up, but then it wasn't until I saw the closer video from the ground that I made me feel sick. Yeah, the way he said, at one point when looked like he was tasing him or hitting with the taser, he said he'll light you up or something like that, which seemed really aggressive and not appropriate. But yeah, there was definitely onlookers screaming, trying to stop it. And he was telling them off.
What was the mood around? Because there's quite a few people watching, a few people filming. What kind of sense did you get around the people watching the situation unfold?
I mean, a lot of them some were just kind of standing from a distance, but there were a few that were getting really close, and you could tell they were trying to get the police officer to stop because clearly the kid was not doing okay. I mean, he wasn't a big kid by any means, tiny guy, and the police officer was pretty big, so I don't really understand why they needed 7 police cruisers to show up to the scene to assist with this. I don't know why it couldn't have been dealt with a calmer manner, that's for sure. I know the kid did look like he was resisting whatever was happening, but I still don't think it should have escalated the way it did.